Today I have a little bit of a different video for you guys. I was sent this for review. It is a Vashi Washi Deluxe. I think I pronounced that right. It's spelt like this. It is basically a washi reel, washi holder, washi dispenser. I've seen various different washi holders, washi dispensers, but I've just never been able to get hold of one. So when I was asked if I wanted to review one of these, I had a look on their shop and I really like the look of it. It's definitely very different to any others that I've seen before. I really liked the kind of industrial look to it. I think that's the right style that's in my head. But yeah, the kind of metal and plastic and wood and everything. So yeah, I was really up for reviewing one of them. I received it last Tuesday and since then I've set it up and I've had a play around with it and stuff, and now I'm just going to give you a little bit of feedback and what I thought about it and what I like and what I don't like. I also have a giveaway for you guys to win one of these, but I'll let you know a little bit more about that at the end of the video. The reason that I've wanted some sort of washi reel in the past is because I have such a large collection. I don't think I'd even call it a collection, I'd call it a hoard. I think I have a large hoard of washi tapes and I keep them all in one big drawer, so when I'm searching for a certain washi tape I have to dig around in the drawer until I find it. So I've wanted one of these to kind of keep my favourite and most used washi tapes on. Obviously at the moment I have quite a few Halloween-y kind of ones, but I can change them up as the kind of seasons change. So yeah, that's like the main reason why I wanted something like this. Plus it looks really pretty. I have all of these really cute tapes and they're just sitting in a drawer. So it's a nice way to kind of display it on my desk. So this actual reel is the Vashi Washi Deluxe, and it's also had the engraving done, which the engraving is actually an add-on. The Deluxe has 8 rows on it, so 8 little rods on it. And it also has a cutting blade. When it comes to changing the washi tapes, you just have to push on the little rod ends here to push the rods out, and so you can get the washi tapes off. I actually found this a little tricky to start with. Some of them were a lot more tighter and kind of more difficult to push out. I also found that it's easier to get the rods out when there isn't any washi tapes on them. Once you've pushed it far enough that you can get one washi tape out, you can basically get all the other ones off and swap them, so it doesn't need to come out fully. It's just that first bit which is a little bit tricky. So that is how you basically swap them. You just have to make sure it's aligned when you're pushing it back through. When it comes to the cutter, I don't actually use like a cutter all that much. I'm definitely, when it comes to my washi tape, I'm definitely one of the people who rips them rather than cuts them. That's just a personal preference. You have to obviously make sure that you've put all the washi tapes on the right way round. So when you go to cut one, obviously it comes out at the right end. Obviously if you put it on the other way, then it'd be coming out this side and that just wouldn't work. The cutter I found, I don't know, I don't think I'm used to it. I'm not used to using a cutter. It cuts fine. There's nothing wrong with the actual blade or anything. I just find that it kind of gets in the way a little bit, and that's purely personal preference. I just prefer to rip my washi tapes rather than cut them, but I have a feeling I can easily remove it. If I take this little rod off, then obviously I can take the reel off, and I can probably take this off as well. I have kind of been using it as a handle. I obviously have to be careful of the blade, but yeah. The other thing I'm really chuffed about, which I didn't know it had, was the little feet. Because this is metal, I was very concerned about my desk, and obviously my desk is wooden. I didn't want it to scratch it or remove the paint or anything, so when I saw it had little rubber feet on it, I was really happy about that, because obviously it raises it enough off my desk that it doesn't scratch it, and it also keeps it in one place so it doesn't slide about on my desk or anything. When I first received this and it was empty, the actual reel didn't kind of spin as smoothly as I thought it would. But as soon as I added all the washi tapes on it, that fixed itself. It rolls really smoothly now, and I haven't really had any issues with it since. When it comes to the amount of washi tape you can fit on it, I think it completely depends on how wide your washi tapes are. Obviously here I've managed to fit 6 on a little rod. I probably have enough space at the end for a thin one. On this one I've managed to obviously fit 7 because I've got a couple of thin ones on there. On this one I've got a couple of wider ones, so obviously I fit less on there. Also the size of the roll I've realised doesn't actually matter. Most washi tapes nowadays come with 10 metres or 15 metres on a roll. I think pretty much all of my washi tapes have 10 metres or less on them. All the different sizes I've got have managed to fit on here just really easily. As you can see here, this one is like a really wide roll. So yeah, I've managed to fit all of my favourite rolls on here. I think overall my first impressions of it when I first opened it were a bit like unsure. Just because I was obviously worried about whether it would be sharp or anything like that, and obviously how the reel originally didn't go round very smoothly. But yeah, after having a play about with it and using it for about a week now, I love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's great. It looks awesome on my desk. It's not too big either. I was very surprised about the size of it. I think it is very difficult to figure out the size just from a photo. It's not massive. It's quite dinky, really. They also sent me this, which is the Vashi Washi Handy edition. So it arrived flat and it had this kind of spike and this cutter here. And it just looked terrifying. And I obviously had to fold it myself. I managed to easily put that together. You just had to bend it. It did make cracking noises, which just scared me even more. I thought I'd done something or was going to break it or something, but it didn't. It was fine, and it's still fine now. And then obviously you get the little rod which goes through the holes. So you pull the washi tape through here and it's either got the normal cutting edge, or you have this one which is a point. So when you cut it, it comes off like a arrow. It has been a little kind of temperamental for me. It sometimes cuts the little ends off the arrow, but yeah, it kind of, you get a rough idea of what it's meant to look like. And then the other side obviously just cuts it like normal, so you get the kind of jagged edge. As far as prices go for both of these, the deluxe costs £20 and 58p. And then shipping is £4.50, and these are shipped from Greece, so I think that's actually pretty decent postage. This one costs £2.67 and postage was 76p. I think the prices are very reasonable for what they are. They are very good quality. I have a feeling this is going to last quite a while. It doesn't look like it's going to just break anytime soon. So yeah, I think £20 is a very decent price for this. I feel like with Christmas coming up and stuff, this might be a perfect gift if you're looking for a gift for someone who loves stationery or washi tapes. When they asked me if I wanted to review one of these, they also asked if I wanted to do a joint giveaway over on Instagram, which I thought was awesome, and I definitely wanted to do that. The giveaway is going to be launched on Friday, this Friday, which is the 16th of October. It will be an Instagram only giveaway, so if you're not following me on Instagram, then I'll leave it linked in the description. So yeah, the people over at Vashi Washi will be giving away this exact model, which is the deluxe. Obviously these washi tapes won't be included, but I am going to be giving away 10 rolls of washi tape with it. I'm really sorry if you don't have Instagram, because that will be the only place that I'll be doing this giveaway, but I will have giveaways coming up on YouTube very soon, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, that is the Vashi Washi Deluxe. Let me know in the comments if you liked it or are thinking of getting one. I love it so much, and it's just such a nice addition to my desk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check Instagram on Friday for the giveaway, and I will see you in my next video.